will start things off with the first two members of each team battling for a 5-minute period. Keep in mind, Immortal, by virtue of their 2-0 sweep on Impact, they have the numbers game. They have the man advantage tonight. So after the initial 5-minute period, we will have alternate entrances, members from Immortal, then Fortune for every 2 minutes. Those will take place until all 8 wrestlers have entered the match. You're going to see situations where Immortal has a 2-on-1 edge, 3-on-2, 4-on-3, and only at the point when we even things up at 4-on-4 will pinfalls and submissions count. Once all 8 are into the cage, the top with the weapons lowers into place. Lethal Lockdown officially begins.
And now, introducing their opponents. Representing Fortune, they are the TNA World Tag Team Champions, Bear Money, and the TNA X Division Champion of the World, Kazarian, and their tag team partner from the City of Angels, weighing in at 229 pounds, the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniel.
It's all important on who starts this thing off, who can get momentum going for their teams.
I'm always intrigued by the pre-game planning, the pre-match strategy of teams that enter Lethal Lockdown, especially when it comes to the order that the competitors enter the cage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're trying to eavesdrop a little bit, see what's going on. Looks like Kazarian will start this thing off for Fortune.
Kazarian enters the cage first. Time to find out who Immortal is going to send in.
You got to pick somebody here, guys. Where are we going?
Is it going to be Matt Hardy? We see Ric Flair around ringside as well. And Flair, it's like Flair's trying to calm Matt Hardy down, saying no, no, no. Who's he calling over? Oh, he's calling over the Monster Abyss.
And Matt Hardy definitely wanted to start this thing. The massive monster himself, Abyss. And Kazarian, talk about a clash of style.
Boy, interesting strategy. The pre-match planning here comes into effect. And here we go, one-on-one for the opening session. The opening 3 minutes of this match is Kazarian just overpowered Abyss. You don't normally see that.
No, you don't. You definitely don't see that much, but Kazarian, he is definitely fired up. Oh, he just got goozled though. Kazarian in grave danger. Oh, the counter.
No chance at the choke slam, but Kazarian gets caught with the big boot and 350 pounds behind it from Abyss.
Yeah, good quickness by Abyss. He's deceivingly fast, the Monster Abyss. Maybe quick is a better word.
Wow.
What a pounding down on, look at that.
Power behind those punches in the corner.
I think Bully Ray thinks that Kazarian has a pretty face. Kazarian, that's just that he just can't get rolling out of the box. Again, giving all that size.
Mangle him, come on. Come on,
Very vocal group representing Immortal around the ringside area, to say the least, between Matt Hardy and Bully Ray.
Well, again, we I chatted a quick second about how important the first two men are going to compete against each other. You know, that we understand, obviously, that the man advantage is going to go to, because they earned it, to Immortal. But still, Kazarian's got to really have a strong showing here to get momentum going.
Quickness of Kazarian as he's able to avoid Abyss into the corner. Goes to the top, wow!
Well, just about a minute here.
Under a minute in our opening session.
We're gonna have
and in 60 seconds, it's advantage Immortal.
Yeah,
2 minutes where they'll have, it's almost like a power play in hockey where you have the man edge.
Yep, that's exactly what it's like. And, ooh, wow, that was impactful. And that's the key, I think. If you're Kazarian, you got to really beat down Abyss and keep him down, whomever this next member of Immortal coming into this cage is. You know what I mean?
Great point. If you weaken Abyss to the point where he's not going to be able to compete for that next 2 minutes, you change the numbers game. You take away the advantage that Immortal has, and instead of being 2-on-1, then it's 1-on-1 with Kazarian against whoever Immortal sends in.
You know, in this, Mike, I mean, the team of Fortune, the Fortune team, they don't have a big heater. They don't have a big monster guy like a Bully Ray on their team or Abyss. Here we go, 5 seconds. Who's it going to be? Which member of Immortal? Well, that's Matt Hardy, and that's who won it.
It's cold-blooded Matt Hardy. Was that a side effect he was going to go for there?
Sir,
Yes,
yes, sir.
And because Kazarian wore down Abyss,
it's like a singles match now.
The man advantage has been negated.
Yes, well said. Well said, and this great cardiovascular conditioning by Kazarian. He is on point right now. And there's was probably about a minute and a half until the next member comes in, which would be Fortune, actually, not Immortal.
Looked like Kazarian may be going for that fade to black style reverse pile driver. Instead, Matt Hardy avoids that, but wow. No avoiding that big overhand right from the monster.
I think the numbers get hit.
Ice pick.
That ice pick, that submission hold.
For the way that he has his legs wrapped around the body and at the same time that double underhook. That is some submission move, and now when you've got Abyss stomping on someone who can't fight back and is totally defenseless, you see now how important that man edge is.
I mean, just a couple of days ago on Impact, we saw that ice pick applied to Kazarian by Hardy, and Matt Hardy got the win.
Of course, at this point of the lethal lockdown match, it's not about Kazarian tapping out to that ice pick, because pinfall, submission, not decided until all 8 competitors are in the cage.
Side effect, and now.
Oh, he caught it flush, nailed it perfectly that time. Did cold-blooded Matt Hardy.
Probably around 30 seconds. I mean, Kazarian's got to try and hang on, because a member of Fortune will be coming in here soon. I think that Kazarian did a good job for the most part here. And there it is, 10 seconds. I think he did a good job because it was a 2-on-1 situation, only for about a minute.
Looks like Daniels is in the on-deck circle. And he is the man that's going to even things up at 2-2. Look at the open hand palm thrust. First for Abyss. Strikes for Hardy. Clothesline. Big elbow for Abyss.
Yeah, like a battering ram on his partner.
Daniels on fire as he enters the cage, representing Fortune, and could be BME. Nails it. Best moonsault ever.
That move is awesome, the way he does that moonsault. You can't even call it a moonsault. It's like insulting to call that a moonsault. It's a BME. Come on. Best moonsault ever. I knew that. What's this? Wow!
Daniels off the ropes with a knee that takes down Hardy. Shot for Abyss in the corner. So important at this point in the match for Kazarian also to regroup.
Yeah, well,
get a bit of a breather while Daniels is taking the offense.
And that's the strategy that's important, the teamwork, because they know Kazarian and Daniels, they know that they're going to have a 3-on-2 situation, which is not good for them, coming up shortly.
And up shortly means less than a minute away from Immortal again taking the numbers game on their side. Meanwhile, the double team moves on Abyss, one after the other from Daniels and Kazarian, and
back of the head.
Boy, that's so tough. You have no idea when that shot is coming from behind.
This blind side's the worst, but you don't see it coming.
Like being rear-ended in a car accident as the Fortune team of Kazarian and Daniels have done a hell of a job here against Abyss and Matt Hardy now that it's 2-on-2. But we are under 15 seconds away from Immortal having the next man in.
Nice. Well, that's
Daniels mission hold applied as Flair opens the cage door.
Here comes the nature boy right here.
Well, dirtiest player in the game has arrived. And when you think about the history between Ric Flair and Fortune, and when you think about how Fortune turned their backs on Immortal, split away, broke away from Immortal without consulting Ric Flair, you see why Flair, well, you see why he's named dirtiest player in the game with the low blow on Daniels.
You can see it right here. I mean, Flair really hot at Fortune because they went to business for themselves and turned their back on him or whatever. I mean, there's two sides to every story, obviously. But Flair with those classic chops is wearing out Kazarian.
And Kazarian sent into the cage by Flair. Matt Hardy from the mount position, reining in rights on Daniels. Abyss surveys the situation and senses that he's going to get involved.
Flair just can't help himself, man. Does that vintage strut.
Mess him up hard, mess him up hard.
And then some.
Daniels,
yeah.
Fighting out of the corner against Hardy. And Hardy caught him right in the eyes. Flair looks on approvingly as his two partners at this point in the match, Hardy and Abyss, are in control.
Again, 3-on-2 at this point. These will leave it up soon.
Half a minute away from going to 3-on-3, Taz.
A Fortune member. It's either going to be Storm or Rude. You see right there, Storm loading up on beers. Just take a little swig. And that just, right now, you can just see Immortal just wearing out Daniels and Kazarian.
Storm headed to the cage door. Looks like he's going to be next man in for Fortune.
Just put his beer on the apron.
Whoa! Beer in the eyes, beer in the face of the monster Abyss. Hardy, contact with his own partner. Hardy gets stabbed in the back by Storm. And James Storm going to come face to face with the former leader of Fortune, Ric Flair. Flair asking for help, telling Abyss and Matt Hardy, get him out! Jeez, God! Whoa! Storm just broke the beer bottle right over the head of Ric Flair. Oh, and now he's using the jagged edge of the glass as the blood is coming out of Flair's head.
Wait a minute, I don't think he needs to. Flair, it's the blood's pouring out of his head. Those trousers have probably cost about $800–900. Those aren't doctors, you know what I'm saying?
Wow. Action picking up here with Fortune. He up with Storm. And Storm just destroying Flair.
Flair is just, blood is pouring out of it. You hear that?
Storm biting the open wound, the cut in the head of Flair. Kazarian airborne on Abyss and Hardy in the corner.
Look at how physical this is, Mike. We're not even at the true lethal lockdown match. The roof has not lowered down with the weapons yet because Bully Ray's still on the outside and so is Robert Roode. Whoop. Oh my God, look at Flair. Oh my God, this guy's a Hall of Fame. Look, his pants are ripped up, falling down. His drawers are hanging out. He's bleeding. His ass is out. He's getting spanked. What the hell is going on here?
That's lockdown.
Is it?
Wow. What offense by Storm on Flair for the entire 2-minute period. And now the Bully is taking over. Bully Ray, 4-3 edge for Immortal. And Bully Ray is just pure physicality against all the members of Fortune.
Well, like I said, man, you know, this team, Immortal's team, have two big heaters, and Bully Ray, he's the heavy man. He's the cleanup hitter. He's a heavy hitter, and he just lit up. Who was that? Was that Kazarian? I couldn't even tell.
Yeah, it was. Kazarian, meanwhile, Hardy dropping the leg on Daniels. Flair trying to regroup, pull up his pants in the corner.
Thank God. Well, Kazarian was trying to fight back against Bully Ray. You gotta really, I mean, Kazarian's been out here from the beginning, along with Abyss.
Now the chance for Flair to get a little revenge on the man who opened him up with the beer bottle, James Storm. Boy, Robert Roode is sitting on ready, isn't he?
Robert Roode. He can't wait to get in this thing, and then it officially is on. And the sides would be even.
But he's got 45 seconds more of watching.
Well, Abyss, Flair, Hardy, and Bully Ray, they can do a lot of damage in 45 seconds.
Watch this. Oh, my God. Ooh. Kazarian, who has been in this match, in the cage from the outset, gets his throat snapped against the steel cable of the ring ropes. 20 seconds away from Roode evening things up at 4-4. And keep in mind, once all 8 men are entered into the cage, the top loaded, filled with the weapons, lowers into place, and lethal lockdown is officially underway. Here comes Roode.
I think he's ready. He's stewing.
And the fresh man Roode showing the offense here against Immortal. Monster turns it around on Roode, shoots him to the corner, but Roode gets the boot up.
You heard right there. Oh! Robert Roode scream out Fortune. Showing respect for his team, but right now his team is just done. They're out, down. Former member, as we said, of Fortune, Ric Flair, getting right on Robert Roode. Look at this, look at these chops. Give him a little bit of taste of his own medicine as Roode on Flair.
Back body drop by Roode on Flair.
Oh, look at this. Beer Money right now going for a double suplex on Bully Ray. Wow. And here we go.
Cage top, loaded with weapons, slowly lowers into place. And now officially lethal lockdown. This point forward, it's about pin, submission, which side, which team is going to emerge victorious. Going to be Fortune, going to be Immortal. Here come the weapons.
What we got up there? We got a big heavy gauge chain, a couple of trash cans, kendo sticks, and you name it, it's a potpourri of weapons up there.
If lethal lockdown hasn't been physical enough for you to this point.
Looks like Daniel's trying to grab his, looks like an axe handle. I think that's what he got.
Yeah, just watch
No, it wasn't Daniel.
what you're about to see now.
Oh my God.
All hell is about to break loose.
Fortune's got the weapons. A good amount of them, I should say.
Split screen coverage showing you the 8 men in the battle. And to this point, if you look around, it's Fortune with the weapons.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They grabbed those weapons as they were kind of on top as the roof was lowering down. Oh, God.
Abyss gets knocked directly through the cage and out to the arena floor, thanks to the double team from Fortune.
And look at Fortune. Oh, God. Kendo stick stings like hell now. It's like Daniels got some bad intentions on his mind for Abyss. Well, I guess
you can hear that trash can lid shot, and there you see it. Number 2, lid to the head of Abyss. Daniels circling around the cage, trying to get at Matt Hardy. The cold-blooded one goes up the side of the cage, but Storm,
in his hands. Kazarian's trying to poke at him with that kendo stick. And Matt Hardy trying to get to the top, and oh boy.
And Daniels in pursuit. Matt Hardy up on top of the steel cage. Here comes Daniels to follow up.
Yeah, look at Hardy. He's just realized, what the hell am I doing up here?
Oh my God, the danger level now, Taz.
Oh, I'll tell you.
Oh, it's true.
Hardy's never been a part of any of these things here, but Daniels, he looks right at home.
Oh, so dangerous with Hardy trying to go back, having second thoughts about being on top of the cage, trying to get down and scale the side. Daniels not going to allow it. Wow, what a visual this is.
Oh my God.
Gonna go Angels wins here. Had him double underhook, but Hardy's
fighting out. Yeah, he's fighting out of it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that!
Oh, jeez.
Oh, God. God, Daniels hanging on for dear life off the back body drop. Oh, watch out for that door.
This is dangerous, Mike. This whole deal here is nuts. Oh!
Is that a twist of hate up on top of the cage?
Right on those steel pipes and that heavy gauge fence. I think Daniels, well, he's out, he's done.
Battle continues inside the cage. Oh, they're just beating the life out of Ric Flair.
Flair just
completely covered in blood.
Looks like he got shot with a freaking bazooka.
Oh, God. Saw Matt Hardy come down the side of the cage. Bully Ray. Big power move. Bully Ray on top for the pin for 2. Yes, we're at that point in the match.
We sure are,
where the pin or the submission is going to be the decider. Storm catches Bully Ray.
Oh, God.
Drives him down. This could do it.
Bully's
Storm
done.
2.
Oh, smart by the legend himself, right across the side of the quad with that kendo stick. But look at Rude!
Double R spine buster by Rude on a dazed, worn out Flair. Wait a minute.
Whoa,
Daniels is back up to his feet.
Mike.
No! Gotta take another look at this. You talk about putting your body on the line. It's caution to the wind.
This is off the top of this massive structure. A crossbody on Hardy and Abyss by Daniels. Amazing.
Meanwhile, Rude gonna go figure 4 on Flair. Can he beat Flair with his own submission hold?
Oh my God, look at he's got it locked in.
Locked in great. Locked into the middle of the ring. Can Flair fight through? He's gonna get an assist from Bully Ray with that trash can shot. Flair screams out in pain. Bully Ray laying out members of Fortune. God, Daniels amazingly back inside the cage.
I don't know how Daniels can even walk after what he did. Just to be met with a steel trash can lid, and now Bully Ray with a kendo stick. That's not a good mix for Fortune.
The viciousness, the violence level of Bully Ray being taken up several notches here.
He's channeling Chuck Norris.
Again!
Oh!
My God.
Can he light anyone up any more than that?
Daniels stuck wide open. Flair asking to have a kendo stick.
Bully Ray's having too much fun with both of them. Now he handed one off to Rick.
Oh, God, no.
We knew there was going to be violence, Mike, and it was going to be vicious. This is just, oh my God.
In terms of physicality and brutality.
Like kendo stick is bamboo, man. Thin slices of bamboo. It cuts your skin. It stings like.
How does that feel, huh?
Without a question, one of the most violent, lethal lockdown matches in TNA history.
Look at all your blood on me. Put that in all. Hey, this is for your good friend, AJ. This is for your good friend.
You heard what he just said.
Don't do it, Bubba.
You heard what he just said.
Yeah, I heard him.
It's for your good friend, AJ.
Don't. Bubba just saw a ghost. It's AJ Styles.
What the hell? AJ Styles, yeah, get that revenge against Bully Ray, against the man who injured you, who put you through that table.
Whoa!
Bouncing him off the side of the steel.
My God! Bully Ray can't get out of his own way. AJ is on fire.
Vengeance is yours, AJ Styles.
Oh, God. Look at Rick, look at Rick. Uh-oh. Oh, my God, Rick just got lit up here. Beer Money just doubling up on Flair now. That Fujiwara armbar.
It's just
Rude.
trying to pop the arm, pop the elbow.
Looks like he's tapping. Rick tapped. He tapped.
Taps, and Fortune does it. Thanks to Robert Roode's submission of Ric Flair.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the Lethal Lockdown match, Fortune.
Well, thanks to AJ Styles coming out here, shocking everybody. And Fortune getting back together. The momentum was on the side of Bully Ray and the other members of Immortal, but the shocking arrival of AJ turned the momentum towards Fortune's side.
What a win for Fortune. And what a bad night it's been for this Immortal crew. The return of AJ Styles cements the victory. Robert Roode, the submission win over Ric Flair. And Fortune stands tall. Taz, let's go back and let's review Lethal Lockdown.
Yeah, this might take a while. There's a lot to cover here. I mean, there was this Immortal was on the scene, as cocky as they want to be. They looked good going, man. And then here came Fortune, and this thing just like, we knew it was going to be physical, but throughout the whole thing, you know, the man advantage was earned weeks ago on Impact by Fortune, and they exploited it. They took advantage of it. But then once things got evened up a bit, gotta say, bro, Fortune, they looked pretty good. And once it was all 4-on-4, roof came down, weapons illegal.
Weapons come into play, and we saw that Fortune immediately gained control of the match. They took the weapons. Daniels with the trash cannon. Oh, the danger of this match, unparalleled. Daniels hanging on for dear life, and then, how about that?
That awe-inspiring high crossbody with the tippy top of this freaking structure. And then Bully Ray wearing everybody out in their mothers with that Singapore cane. And then shocking arrival of the phenomenal AJ Styles, and he owed a major league beatdown, a major league ass whooping to Bully Ray, and Bully got it.
But then this Taz was the game changer. This is what decided it. Robert Roode plants on the submission, and Flair taps, Fortune wins.
Whoever would have thought the winner of this match would get it via submission? Fortune did it. And there they stand tall, all 5 of them.
What a great way to conclude a spectacular event. Can you imagine how Immortal's going to react to a night when not only Sting remains champ, but AJ Styles returns to lead Fortune? Good night from Cincinnati.